Hey, what's going on? Jim Hall here, coming to you on day 28. Yesterday, Kael made it all the way to level 60, so we are in the process now of finding Kael a teammate. Probably going to go with War Maiden. We're going to have an event this Friday, so we're just going to keep leveling some people up. We're going to go ahead and collect our... Is this Relentless? I think this is a Relentless set. Let's go over there and check that out and see what that is. Maybe. Hope everything's going okay with you. In a couple of days, we're going to be sharing some information on some of the dungeons inside of the affinities. So what do they call those? They call those the keeps. We're going to be doing some guides on the keeps and how to beat them and which character types to use. Not necessarily exactly which characters, but which types to use for each event and how to get the most out of them, you know, without having to use your main legendaries to just beat the keeps, you know. So just look for that coming in the next couple of days. And now we're going to head over here to, let's see what we got from our new, I always forget to check our just new quite a bit. Let's see if we can find that. Yeah, so that was a Relentless set. This is a really nice set to put on anybody that has an extra turn type, because this grants them another chance for an extra turn. And that, I mean, that's the easiest way to figure out who exactly to throw this on. If they've already got an extra turn mechanic, then they probably need or could benefit from another extra turn, right? I mean, granted, everybody could, but by throwing this on specific people that already have that extra turn mechanic, you know that you're already hitting a target that, you know, they built into their kit. So that's pretty decent. Nice accuracy chest plate there. Too bad it's a flat stat on the attack on the boots, but that's okay. We'll use it anyways for a while. And, well, always going to be flat on the helmet. But and resistance, was the resistance only on the one? No, resistance on two. So I don't care for the resistance in this lower level gear because it's just hard to get that resistance up very high without, you know, without making this a 16 item, which, you know, I don't like to go all the way to 16 with the epic item, but some of them warrant it. This one probably won't with a attack and a defense percent on it. It doesn't usually. I mean, there's a few characters, champions that use both attack and defense, so that's something you want to look for in that particular case. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to go through all this stuff for sale again. And then, like every day, we want to get our timers going. We want to pick up our stuff. We got 9 gems already today, so that's pretty awesome. Pick up a mystery shard. Come over here to the mini pack that we get for free. This will go right into our mail, if you want to call it, or box up here, and we have a whole bunch of them. We're just storing these suckers up for the next big event. We got 73 days left on these, so no need to pick them up. All this other stuff can be picked up, though. I keep saying that I'm going to stop streaming, but the problem is, if I just record, I have a hard time getting back around to it to get it onto YouTube. I do have a recorded video from yesterday that I need to get on. I did get it edited and everything, so I just need to upload it, and I will get that out hopefully today. Nothing special. It's something just like this, just a kind of a walkthrough type of video. Do I need anybody else on there? Not really. I've been picking up a lot of them because we were running really low. So grab these that are only 39,000. You know, grab as many as you think you need, but we are up to a decent amount now, 151 mystery shards, so we're not super hurting for them. Then go over here, check into your clan. We pick up a box. I like to pick up a box on the stream and see what we get. It's been energy a lot. 25 gems, that's pretty nice. That gets us a spot over here on our sparring pit. Actually, we were already there, so let's go ahead and unlock a sparring pit slot. We like these because that lets us put another character in here to just start leveling, right? He's getting 2,300 XP an hour, So over the course of about 40-ish days or so, you'll get your 300 gems back in energy stores. And as you've seen, we have plenty of energy stored up already, so we don't need to be spending our gems on energy at this point. So we're able to spend our gems on energy through the sparring pit. Okay, so now we're going to come over here. We're going to run a campaign or two. What I like to do is set it up on our highest that we've made it. We haven't made it to Nightmare yet. And then go through a couple boards, a board or two, and see if we can get some advancement going on. Like I said, Kael is level 60. He's got a couple masteries, and we're just leveling up other characters to go ahead and start working on War Maiden, or if we pull a nice epic or legendary on this Friday's event, we will have food already set up for them to go ahead and start to move somebody up. So that's the idea here. If you have food stores, that's going to always be very helpful so that you can be ready to move somebody up if you happen to pull somebody. You know, now maybe you're working towards somebody in particular at the same time. I don't know why we're getting helmets. We're apparently on the wrong stage. Oh no, that's just, okay. That's just because I'm unlocking stages, right? That's fine. I'm so used to being on stage 3, getting shields, that confused me, because this is the board that I usually grind on. So this is going to unlock this board for us to be able to move from hard to brutal, to be able to XP on now. So pretty excited about that. That will help us get more of our War Maidens and more of the other rare that is on this same level. We got that one done too, so we're going to move on. And then this will probably be the last one we do, just to affect our timers. Then we'll go over and do an arena or two, and then probably a team arena, just to get our reset times down on that, so that we can reset and do a couple more. Because, you know, we should be at the bottom of the barrel as far as what our places are on both arenas. And so we'll kill a couple, and then we won't have any more that we can kill, probably, with this team. HP percent 5-star. That's a pretty nice glove. Granted, it's only common, but we can still make some... Oops, I didn't mean to replay that one. We can still make some use out of it. Once we get this one done, we'll go ahead and go over to the arena, knock that out of the way, and then we can also start to just start our regular, you know, work on our quests. That's the next thing you should do after you get your arena timer going, is work your daily quests down and see, you know, how many of your advanced quests you can get done. So those should be your primary focus on a daily basis, is to get your quests done. And then I'm going to go ahead and sell this one. It's crit damage. I'll keep it. We don't know what we'll use. We'll go over here and look at the event, see what we got there. Probably got some energy stored up here as well, unless it's just letting us know that something is starting. Special event artifacts. Yeah, that one just started. Okay, so what else can we do? We want to do the arena. So we come over here to the arena. As I said, we'd be down at 900, because that's where I try to leave us every day. We did get pretty high yesterday. I think we actually broke into copper or bronze 2, whatever this is called. This one might be a possibility. Yeah, we'll give this one a try before we... Should we reset first? I mean, I think we can win this one, so let's do this one first. Oh, they got first turn, though. I wasn't expecting that. So we need to start working our speeds up. I'm used to... My other account has Fushan, the legendary lizard, and he has a really fast speed boost. So I'm used to having him in my lead, and I always go first with him. You could put Haikatan as your first. You get her I think we get her in a couple of days, right? So you get her from logging in. This is a pretty given here. We're just going to work on the ones that we know we can get. There should be plenty that we know we can get. Well, maybe not plenty, but let's check this one. 28 to 33. I think we can get this one. And then come back in 15 minutes or so, and you can reset and see who else you can pick up on an easy win. Let's see. This one's probably a given. So I first compare just, attack power. Then I just look at them and see, is there anybody that's really causing a problem? Is there, maybe a high legendary or something on the team that's actually overpowered for what it's showing they are? Like this one's 30,000, but they have three 5-stars, right? So this could tend to be a bit of a challenge since we only have 3 4-stars. We have a 6-star, but if he gets killed, we're in big trouble. I still think we can probably win this one, so we'll go ahead and take this one. We got first turn, so that's a big advantage. And Kael being level 60 makes a big difference. Alright, so we got our daily quest there completed. We'll come over here and summon some champions. We got our box up to 110 now. It just costs silver to move it up, but for a while you can work with 50 or 60, and then after a little while you kind of got to move it up just to keep a decent amount of food working at the same time. So that we can go ahead and collect. We can collect this. We can go over here. I go by level and see if I've got anybody around level 6 or so. This guy at level 4, 3-star. And then just come down here and use some of the 1-stars to feed him up a couple of levels. He's going to end up being food, so that just gives him a couple of levels to get a boost on. Then we come over here. Somebody got a new accessory yesterday. Let's go ahead and put a couple levels on this one. And then I just do 3 or 4 clicks. If I get levels, I get levels. If I don't, I don't. And I just save my accessories for questing. In these early levels, you're not really worried that much about the actual gear. And the reason I do accessories is a lot of times there's an accessory one over here in the advanced. Looks like there's not one today. And then beat a campaign boss 3 times. Now the campaign bosses, what I've been doing is... well, we can probably go ahead and finish this round out to get to our campaign boss. So let's do this. We'll get down to the campaign boss, and then we'll run him 3 times. And then I've actually been doing, on the boards that I like the gear, like Health Steel. Am I saying that right? The Vamp gear. Do the boss board on that, and you can actually get better gear. You can't pick it as easy. So you can't pick that you want gloves, but you can get a little bit better gear from running that. It is 1 energy more to run the boss board than the other boards, but it's worth it, I think, to pick up a little better gear. A lot of times you'll get a green or a blue instead of a common, so that makes it useful. I'm going to sell this resistance chestplate even though it was 5 stars. Then go ahead and get this guy swapped out. Put in any old body, doesn't matter who. Oops, did I run the same one again? That's habit, just because that's what I do. That's what you're going to spend a lot of time doing, is raising up food, while you're not doing dungeons, while you're not doing Doom Tower, you're not doing Arena. But most of the time that you're not doing those other things, you're going to be raising food up. Whenever you pull somebody new, right now we have a lot of new people. And we're working mostly on our faction wars. So we're just raising kind of everybody across the board up. There's a nice uncommon. hit point. It's unfortunate. That's a flat stat. I'm going to go ahead and sell that one as well. And then we'll go to the next stage here. And then besides this, what you want to do is probably about a bottle of energy over on your keeps, and probably a bottle of energy over on whatever the dungeon is. I think it's Spider right now. So Spider's pretty hard, but even doing some of the low-level stuff will get you some accessories, so that will give you a chance to get some gear that you probably don't have. This board is more challenging, and Kael sometimes dies because of that heal debuff there. So that's why I don't like to run on stage 6. Flat stat defense boost. So that gets us up to the boss. We need to make sure we change this one out. We probably actually need to put somebody else in that can help us here. Who could help us? Let's see who we got. Take our 1 back out, and we'll go by rank. We got a 4-star that's level 9. It's not a lot of help, is it? I don't really want to put in somebody that's already max level, but I'm not sure a 9 is going to help us a whole lot either. We could put Armiger in. We'll take him out of the sparring pit, throw him in here. He should help us a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and run this one a couple of times. If it looks like everybody's dead and Kael can handle it on his own, we'll do the next 2 with just Kael, or just Kael and probably Armiger, and see if we can get... Well, it doesn't look like Armiger's going to be able to pull off the 3-star. Is Kael going to be able to do it by himself? Doesn't really look like it. Yeah, he might be able to. Alright. What do we get? The shield defense. Shield's always defense, so that's not bad. We're going to edit our team. We're going to see if Kael can get the 3-star on his own. I think he can, if he can live through the rounds. Basically, he's doing it all by himself anyways, right? I figured Armiger would actually live, and then we could use 2 guys to 3-star the last round and get some XP. This is not getting us any XP, but I do want the 3-star on this board while we're here. Now, this is brutal. 9-7, 10-7. So you can see Kael is pretty beast, even without doing a whole lot to him. We did get the 3-star. We'll go ahead and edit the team, put these guys back on, and pick up our 3rd boss fight for our quest. And this is going to let us go ahead and advance to the next round. And then we're going to stay, I mean, you know, once we get through this campaign mode, we're going to stay probably on this level. Brutal Deadlands 3, I like, for the shield, and so that we don't get the heal resistance. And that's going to give you, it's not going to give you the most XP. You can get the most XP on 12.3, or actually the most XP on 12.6, but HP percent, it's pretty nice. Only 4-star, but that's okay. But the problem with 12.6 is it gives you more XP, but I don't care for the rewards for it. There is one character over there that I like pretty well, so we could run for that character, for that champion. But I like the champions that you can get on the Deadlands. Alright, so our dailies are all done. We don't want to pick that energy up until we're out of energy. And then, so what else we got is 2 clan boss keys. We did change clans. Doesn't look like they've really done a whole lot better. Oh, we did at least kill the easy one. So that's two chests here. Oh, got a nice purple potion there. Oh, and some legendary immortal gear. Nice. Defense percent on the boots. Decent defense, accuracy, HP, speed. That's not a bad piece there. Obviously would have preferred speed, but we'll use defense percent once in a while. So pretty excited about that. We'll go ahead and do some damage on our clan boss easy. I believe with Kael at 60 we've been able to one key the first boss, but I don't think we can actually win the second boss at all. And by that I mean get on the board for a chest in one round. Now, as you see, we've got Kael at 60 and everybody else is still at 40, and we haven't really picked a team much at all. So we need to do some work on that, get some support going on here. One thing we could do is we could put some decreased defense. We could, what else could we put on here? We could put so that he attacks us not as hard. I can't think of what that's called. I'm going to go over and look and see if I can find out what that's called. Decrease attack skill. So if we could get the decrease attack skill running from somebody, you could use, let's see who we got here. For single target, decrease attack 50%, we have Veteran, Runic Warder, Judge, Gladiator, Coffin Smasher, Bogwalker. Bogwalker's a lizard, right? We could use him. I like him pretty well. Okay, so he's not a bad one to throw on our team there for that. 1.1, come on, Kael, live a little. Oops, I don't think he made it. 1.1, I don't think does it. 1.19, I don't think is enough. 1.19, that put us just over. So that's all we needed on the easy box.